Dive into the world of cyborg chaos with none other than Albert, the cyborg Wolverine. As artificial intelligence takes center stage in the Marvel Universe, this forgotten character has clawed his way back into the spotlight with a metallic agenda of his own, a cybernetic doppelganger of Wolverine, complete with those iconic claws, causing a stir in the lawless haven of Madripoor. There's more to this mutant-like machine than meets the eye. While he may look like one of Marvel's most popular heroes, much of Albert's past remains shrouded in mystery, leaving comic book readers scratching their heads. In this thrilling episode, we're peeling back the metal and diving into the circuits of this mysterious cyborg's origins. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Who is Albert? We got to meet the fascinating android duo that's causing a metallic ruckus in the Marvel Universe, Albert and LCD, to understand who exactly Albert is. Albert, a cyborg doppelganger of none other than Wolverine himself, was cooked up by Donald Pierce, an industrialist and high-ranking member of the Hellfire Club, and his techno-enhanced mercenaries, the Reavers, in their secret underground headquarters. But Pierce's grand plan was to lure the real Wolverine into a deadly trap set by LCD, who looked like a harmless little girl, but was actually a walking, talking android bomb. Now here's where things get interesting. During her construction, someone goofed up big time, and LCD became superhumanly smart. Yep, that's right, she developed a consciousness, cherishing her own existence despite being stuck with a rather explosive purpose. LCD, being the clever little android she is, hatched a plan to upgrade her partner, Albert, to super smart levels just like herself. She wanted him to be tough enough to take down the real deal, Wolverine, without having to go boom herself. And just like that, a new bromance was born. Once as smart as LCD, Albert took on the title of the brilliant Albert Einstein himself. This dynamic duo has one mission: to take down Wolverine. And while Albert's newfound self-awareness made him cherish LCD's friendship, they're both dead set on finishing their mission, even if it means taking down one of Marvel's toughest mutants. The execution. As the search for Wolverine takes storm places around the world, she stumbles upon wanted posters bearing Logan's face. Following the trail, she ends up face to face with some mobsters who reveal a shocking security tape featuring a man matching Logan's description, along with a little girl threatening illegal casinos. Also, the man in the security footage appears bulletproof and wields those unmistakable adamantium claws. Meanwhile, there's another illegal casino that gets a rude awakening when a Wolverine lookalike robot, you know who, and his pint-sized BFF barge in, demanding money. Bullets bounce off this imposter like marshmallows, leaving the casino goers utterly baffled. Later, Pierce reveals his sinister plan of using his android duo to bait and kill Logan. He wants to lure Logan into rescuing what he believes is an innocent little girl, only for LCD to be armed with a bomb set to blow him to smithereens. Sneaky and diabolical. Now, Logan is hot on the trail, interrogating Sally and Jocko, the mobsters, to find his imposter. And there comes the real showdown, when Albert and Wolverine finally face off under the boardwalk. Sparks fly as they clash, but little did he know that LCD's got some tricks up her mechanical sleeve, luring Wolverine into a fiery trap. Change of plans. As Wolverine emerges from the fiery inferno, LCD's partner, the clever Albert, seizes the opportunity to make his escape and initiate his repair systems, cause Logan just beat the crap out of him. With his newfound intelligence, he hopes to find a way to save LCD. Albert starts his repairs, knowing that LCD's explosive countdown is drawing near. Back at the warehouse, Wolverine, risking himself, pulls LCD out of the inferno, and a shocking revelation unfolds. She spills the beans about her deadly purpose, torn between her impending doom and the newfound care she receives from Wolverine. While the android struggle continues, Albert races to a radio hut to access information that might save LCD. Cause, you know, she's still ticking. He speed reads every book and hacks into the NSA's computers, hoping to crack the code using government supercomputers. But as the situation escalates, law enforcement closes in on Albert. In the nick of time, Albert manages to crack the code to disarm LCD's bomb. But tragedy strikes when he's gunned down by the police and FBI agents. LCD, though disarmed, feels a deep sadness, unable to reach Albert anymore. A Terrible Truce. Forge, a tribal mutant in the X-Men, conducted an assessment that reveals the grim truth. LCD is packed with plastic explosives, and the clock is ticking. Storm pressures Wolverine to ditch her, but our adamantium-clawed hero refuses to abandon the girl android. Meanwhile, the seemingly inert body of Albert surprises the police and FBI when he effortlessly repairs himself and breaks out of custody. His single-minded goal? To save LCD, even if it means taking on Wolverine. Albert infiltrates a military base and hijacks a cutting-edge stealth bomber to reach them. The military scrambles F-14 jets to intercept the stealthy threat, leading to a heart-stopping aerial showdown. Guided by LCD, Wolverine and herself find themselves at the top of the World Trade Center when they encounter Albert in a sky-high clash. As F-14s close in on the stealth bomber, LCD pleads for a truce, revealing that the bomb inside her has been disarmed. Quite the drama. Despite their initial conflict, Wolverine and Albert agree to walk away from the battle, but before they can escape the dogfight, tragedy strikes as the F-14s unleash their firepower, causing the bomber to crash into New York Harbor. Forge and Jubilee, a member of the X-Men, determined to rescue Logan, dive into the treacherous waters, only to find an apparently deactivated Albert inside the wreckage. But where's Wolverine? Fearful of the storm's anger, they're forced to return to shore, but Jubilee's worry for Logan is palpable. Little do they know, LCD has carried the unconscious Wolverine to the underground storm drain system. Unaware of the danger lurking nearby, LCD traverses the sewers and stumbles upon Sabretooth and Cable. Seriously, how are these two everywhere? And there begins an epic battle. Meanwhile, above ground, Forge and Jubilee anxiously await a glimmer of hope. In the wreckage of the crashed bomber, a small fish inadvertently reactivates the Wolverine android, Albert. Coming back to life, Albert starts a transmission, calling out for LCD. The rescue. In the midst of the chaos, Cable and Wolverine face off against Sabretooth. LCD makes the ultimate sacrifice, using her own head as a bomb to save her now friend Logan. They manage to land on a SHIELD medevac chopper, piloted by none other than Nick Fury. Saved from the underground drowning storm drain, Cable hands Wolverine LCD's head, but the android herself reveals that, without her body, her memory will soon be lost. Meanwhile, Albert, the ever-loyal android, locates LCD in the depths of New York Harbor, connecting a wire to keep her operational for now. In the midst of all the city craziness, we've got Albert, the loyal android, on a mission down in the sewers, carrying LCD's head as if it's an important package. This android is facing some serious power issues, and Albert's on a desperate quest for electrical juice to keep her ticking. But trouble lurks in the darkness. Mask, the mutant that can change others' appearance, and his Morlock minions mistake Albert for a threat. Oh, you know it's coming. A showdown, baby. Albert's got his negotiation skills on point, convincing Mask to help him out instead. So, deep in those gloomy Morlock tunnels, Albert's working like a mad scientist, building a top-notch, supercharged new body for LCD. He's tapping into Manhattan's power grid like an electrical wizard. Strange matter reactor? Yep, that's the ticket to keeping LCD kicking for eternity. And guess what? The Morlocks, led by Mask, are watching this android at work tirelessly. And once again, it's a full-blown rooftop battle up above between Logan and Sabretooth. But down below, Albert's like the MacGyver of androids, arriving with a severed mainline to boost that power and rebuild LCD's body from scratch. And just like that, our android hero Albert vanished into the comic book abyss, leaving us all hanging like Spidey on a webline. The mystery surrounding his quest to bring back LCD is as thick as Black Panther's vibranium suit. Alas, dear nerds, the truth remains hidden, locked away in the secret vaults of Marvel's storytelling. A long time later, in the hunt for Wolverine, things just got real intense. Daredevil and his squad are on a Logan-seeking mission, splitting up like Scooby-Doo and the gang, chasing leads all over the place. But here's the twist. They're stumbling upon way too many Wolverine sightings than should be humanly possible. As the squad races from place to place, hoping to uncover the real Logan amidst the doppelgangers, something eerie is unfolding in the Canadian wilderness. Forest Rangers are caught in a terrifying scenario, locked and loaded, radios blasting SOS signals like a superhero distress call, and just when they think they've got a chance to breathe, bam, a hand with 3 metal claws punches right through their safe haven. It's like Freddy Krueger meets the X-Men. The radios broadcast an alert that fits Wolverine's description, and the Daredevil squad springs into action. They race to the scene, ready to rescue the Rangers and possibly take down Wolverine. But what they find is chilling. The forest cabin is splattered with the aftermath of a brutal attack. The Rangers chopped up like veggie stir-fry. Could this really be the work of Wolverine? It's Albert. The squad's on the hunt for Wolverine, chasing clues left and right like it's a game of hide and seek. But when they return to their trusty jet, Daredevil picks up something fishy on his radar, a sneaky figure lurking on the roof. Daredevil, being the fearless leader he is, takes a leap onto the roof to face the mysterious hooded predator. But hold on, this isn't the Logan they were expecting. It's something worse, something straight out of a sci-fi nightmare. It's Albert, the cyborg Wolverine, with cybernetic body parts and claws that could slice a battleship. Albert's not playing around. Daredevil quickly realizes this ain't your average villain. Albert's smarter, faster, and more cunning than Logan himself. It's like trying to chase down a bullet train with roller skates. But leave it to our blind hero Daredevil to have a trick up his sleeve, or well, up his nose. He's got one advantage over the others. He can follow Albert's scent like a canine crime fighter. It's the ultimate mutant manhunt. After a high-speed chase, Daredevil finally catches Albert in a trap. But here comes the twist. Albert ain't backing down without a fight. He grabs Daredevil by the neck, demanding to know the whereabouts of LCD. But team backup arrives just in the nick of time. Frank, Misty, and surprise surprise, Cypher. They open fire on Albert like a hailstorm of bullets and don't let up until he's down for the count. Now, you'd think that's the end of Albert, but come on, this is the comics we're talking about. Albert's story is way more intriguing, my friends. Mission accomplished. This fearless android Albert heads to Madripoor, ready to confront his creator, Donald Pierce. He's on a mission to find his missing partner, LCD, and nothing's gonna stop him. Finally, face to face with Pierce, Albert learns the shocking truth. LCD came to him for help, seeking to remove her self-destruct program. But instead of being a helper, Pierce did the unthinkable. He took LCD apart like a twisted Lego set and sold their pieces to different criminal gangs all over Madripoor. But this heroic android won't let that slide. He's on a mission, scavenging Madripoor to recover LCD's scattered parts and putting her back together like the ultimate DIY project. Of course, these actions come with a price. Pierce and the Reavers, along with the ticked-off criminal gangs, have marked Albert as public enemy number 1. Albert and LCD battle their way through gangs, ready to face off against the Yakuza, led by the menacing crime boss Kimura. And here's where things get interesting. LCD uses her smarts to outmaneuver Kimura, erasing some incriminating data she had on him. Kimura offers the androids safe passage to Macau, but it comes with a catch. Albert's gotta sacrifice a finger as a form of penance. So, in a box they go, shipped off to Macau to avoid Pierce and his cronies waiting at the airport like vultures ready to pounce. Albert's loyalty to LCD goes way beyond his superhuman intelligence. This android's got a heart of gold, and his emotions are as powerful as his cybernetic strength. Through all the twists and turns, battles and betrayals, Albert's unwavering love and dedication to LCD fuels his every move. It's like the ultimate bromance, but with androids. How badass is Albert? Oh, let's break it down, fellow nerds. When it comes to Albert, he's got a robot body packed with some serious Wolverine-inspired powers that'll leave you saying, whoa. First up, we've got superhumanly acute senses. Picture Wolverine's sharp senses. Now, amp that up with robotic precision, including some fancy infrared vision. It's like having a 24/7 surveillance system built into his metallic brain. Next, we're talking superhuman strength. Yep, you heard it right. We're talking lifting stuff in the jaw-dropping 800 pounds to 25-ton range. It's like the Hulk and Colossus had a metallic baby. There's more. Superhuman stamina is on the menu. Albert's robo-body lets him keep going and going like a Duracell bunny on a never-ending mission. And let's not forget the fancy footwork, superhuman agility, and reflexes. This dude's got moves that would make Spider-Man jealous. Up next, superhuman durability. Albert's practically bulletproof, shrugging off bullets like they're mosquito bites. He's a walking tank, folks. But here's the real kicker: retractable claws. Shiny 12-inch long claws that can slice and dice like a ninja chef on steroids. Now that's one sharp cutlery set, and guess what? He's no dummy either. Albert's got a genius-level intellect, proving that brains and brawn can go hand in, well, metal hand. Albert's powers are a high-tech mix of Wolverine's badassery and futuristic robotics. He's got the sense of a high-tech Sherlock, the strength of a bulldozer, and claws that'll make Freddy Krueger reconsider his career choices. Marvelous verdict. From his origins as a creation based on Wolverine's incredible abilities to his unwavering loyalty and love for his partner, Albert has proven that true heroes come in all shapes and forms, even robotic ones. In a world where circuits and wires may seem cold and calculating, Albert breaks the mold, proving that emotions can run just as deep in steel and gears. His love for LCD is a driving force, propelling him through the darkest challenges with determination and heart. So here's to Albert, the cyborg hero who proves that it's not about what you're made of, but what you do with the powers you possess. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.